Hey guys, Brian from Workshop Addict. Today we're going to take a look at DEWALT's new Power Detect 20 volt 7¼ inch circular saw. We're going to bring you in, take a close look at it, go through a lot of testing we did with all the different batteries you see here, and then we're going to talk about why you might want to upgrade to this saw. This is DEWALT's new Power Detect 20 volt circular saw, model number DCS574. Now you can get this in a kit that ends in W1 with an 8.0 amp hour battery, a DEWALT fast charger, and a bag. This is pretty much the same model as the DCS570, but it is 54% more power with the 8.0 amp hour battery than the DCS570 would be with the smaller 5.0 amp hour battery. That's a little bit hard to swallow to a point, because what's the difference if you put this 8.0 amp hour battery on the 570? Well, there's still a significant amount, and it's well worth taking a look at this. Some quick specs with the 8.0 amp hour battery: you have a no load RPM of 5,500. You have a max depth of cut of 2 9/16 at 90 degrees. At 45 degrees, it's going to be 2 inches. You can bevel to a max of 57 degrees with detents at 45 and 22.5. There is an optional dust port that will go on here. It's something that you have to pick up from DEWALT after the purchase. It does not come with it. You have a soft start and a brake on this saw, which is very nice. And of course, it comes with DEWALT's 3-year warranty and 90-day money-back guarantee. But I don't think you're going to see too many people returning this saw. We started out testing by cross-cutting a 2x8 at 90 degrees. Started out with the 8.0 amp hour battery and made some nice, fast, very smooth cuts. This guy's got some power, and I would compare it upwards to the Flexvolt model without a doubt. Now when you drop down to the 5.0 amp hour battery, there is a feel of less no-load RPMs and a significant drop in power that is very, very noticeable. We moved on to a 45-degree bevel on that same 2x8. This time we wanted to make 2 cuts with the 8.0 amp hour battery, 2 cuts with the 9, and 2 cuts with the 5. 8.0 amp hour battery, very fast, very smooth, very powerful, and this is close to the max depth of cut. The Flexvolt was still hanging in there. There was still a notice of a little bit less RPM, but still a great amount of power. But when we drop down to the 5.0 amp hour battery, there is probably a 50% decrease in power in this saw when you drop down. So those cuts were significantly less powerful and a lot slower. We wanted to move over to 2 1/2 pieces of OSB. So this is basically 1 inch sandwich of OSB. And you can make cuts through this with the 8.0 amp hour battery like nothing. I mean, it's just going through. It's not quite as powerful as the blade left Flexvolt, but it's still right up there. You could almost run next to this thing, very little bog, everything's going. Switch over to the Flexvolt. Still great amount of power. You know that you've dropped down in batteries per se in this tool, but it still cuts great, still has all the power, just a little bit less speed. And then when you drop down to the 5.0 amp hour battery, you definitely lose quite a bit of speed. Now I wanted to do that test a little bit different, just with a different camera angle, and then continue to go through. So again, we made some cuts with the 8.0 amp hour battery, and they were really fast again. The Flexvolt 9 amp hour battery is still pretty quick, and I would be thrilled to have this saw just with the power of the 9 amp hour battery. And that's how powerful this guy is. And then when you drop down again to the 5.0 amp hour battery, you see a significant decrease in speed. What I wanted to do was get a little bit more runtime testing on the saw, because we've seen some amazing results with the runtime of the new 8.0 amp hour battery in these 20 volt Power Detect tools. So I can just continue to cut with the 2 sheets of OSB and figured I would just whittle this piece down until there was basically nothing left. The power stays the same. Everything keeps going good. You could cut these 2 sheets just as fast as you wanted to. And I know I'm saying that over and over, but the power is here. It just comes down to how fast you want to go and how safe you want to be. At the end of those cuts, I pulled out the battery, hit the fuel meter, and I am teetering on the edge of 2 bars and 3. When I first hit the meter, it said 2 bars, but after 2 seconds, it went to 3. That's amazing from what we've seen doing these kinds of tests with 20-volt saws. Usually, if they're very powerful like this one, they will just chew through and eat up these batteries. This one is proving not to, lasting through all the tests that we did and those extra cuts. Will this guy make a full day of work? Depends on what you're doing, obviously, and what you're cutting. 2 sheets of OSB is nothing for the saw. We're really not seeing a huge draw on any of it. What I'd like to do is compare this saw a little bit to a few of the others, and when we do so, we're gonna really dive into stacking sheets of OSB and just showing some more of the power and speed. But realistically, that's not done with a lot of people who have this saw on a daily basis. So for what you're going to be doing with this saw, it's going to give you well more power than you could expect or want. And it's a 20-volt saw, so you can take these 20-volt batteries and move them around to different tools. It's just really nice. Now, one thing I did notice, when you run the large Flexvolt battery with the 21700 cells, when you put the battery in, you have very little room at full cut on the bottom. You can still run it without an issue. You have a solid 1/8 inch down there, but it is close. It's not that way with the 8.0 amp hour battery, as it is quite a bit smaller since it's only 2P in here instead of 3P. Would I upgrade to this saw if I owned pretty much anything else? Now, first thing, this is a blade right saw, so half of you guys out there are gonna be like, no, I don't want blade right, I want blade left. You do have a lot of things on here that are significant to me. I really like the power. I really like the idea of the 8.0 amp hour battery. So this is one of the first power detect tools that I'd say if you owned the DCS570 and you used it quite a bit, I would go at this and upgrade. If you were somebody who was using a corded tool and said, man, these 20-volt cordlesses just aren't for me yet, this one is. This one's got the power to make anyone with a corded saw very, very happy. I mean, you're gonna have a hanger with it that a lot of construction guys are going to be very happy with, a lot of DIY guys too. The bottom of the plate is going to be in aluminum. The numbering is really easy to see even once you get some sawdust on it. It's a very smooth cutting saw. All the levers and adjustments work very smooth and fast. It's well worth the upgrade and to get the new 8.0 amp hour battery. We did go over the DCS or DCD998. I was iffy on that because I don't think everyone needs that kind of power, but the difference between this saw with the 5.0 amp hour battery on it and the difference with the 8.0 amp hour battery is beyond noticeable. The speed and the power of this give me the confidence to make any cut I want, and that to me makes this well worth the upgrade. Guys, leave me your comments below. Let me know if any of you guys have purchased this saw and what you think, or if you own the DCS570 and what you think of that saw. As always, we appreciate you giving us any likes. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. As always, have a great day.